Beta Day 11, and it's another battle against Teejay. Well, I maybe brought a team that maybe countered his pretty well, and I wanted to give him a second chance because that was his first time with this team, and this is his second time. And let me tell you, it is a much better battle. Quicker battle, but much better battle. So, hopefully Teejay, he will see redemption here, and see that you could actually take out some of my pokes, and with a little more practice you will actually have more of a chance of beating me. So let's get this battle started now. Alright, like I said, it's Teejay again. Starts with his Swampert, and I start with my Choice Banded Haxorus. I figure an Outrage would just do a poop load damage, and it actually takes it out in one shot, which is pretty sweet. So he sends his Scarm, and it takes the Outrage really nice. And luckily for me, I got the second turn confused. He goes for the Brave Bird and does a decent amount, but not enough to bring me to half health. I send in Polar, so his Scarm is trapped. And on this turn, I go for the Volt Switch. This is a Choice Specs Magnezone. If you saw my team from earlier, is a Glacial Cataclysm team. It's a Hail team that a lot of people use, but it's not so great. I mean, maybe I'm using it wrong. That's possible. He sends in Lieutenant Flare. I should not have wasted my Abomasnow here. I should have just sent something in to take the Flare Blitz, because Abomasnow might have been helpful later on. But Lieutenant Flare is now down to such low HP that next hit will kill him, or next Life Orb recoil. Except he has extreme speed just like my Dragonite. So he kills himself with Life Orb and I don't get to kill him. What a shame. He sends in Miss Daisy, and that ends with me with the Outrage, so I go into Nuts. My Fortress and Defensive Wall, which takes the Outrage pretty nicely, not so perfectly. But, you know, there's spikes and everything. And he keeps going for the Outrage because he's stuck into it, as I go for the Toxic Spikes to poison anything that comes in. And he's fed by Hail, and the Hail is really starting to rack up on me, but that's okay. And he takes out his Flygon and goes into his Miltank as I go for the Spikes. And so I have the layer of Toxic Spikes and a layer of Spikes up. Everyone's getting poisoned and leftovers. It's taking a while. He goes for Body Slam, and lucky him, he gets to Paralyze. Not that it matters much, but possibly the fully paralyzed will possibly annoy me later on. And then there's leftover and poison. There's tons of after-turn effects here. So withdraws his Mr. Moo Moo and goes to Captain Shock, his Ampharos. And I go for Spikes again. And this is why I should have not gotten rid of my Abomasnow. Just give me a sec. He has a Rain Dance. He's a Rain Dance Thunder of Ampharos. And I think the rain stays through the whole battle. I go for the Earthquake, and it does a decent amount, and the poison will take him out next turn. And look at that, he lives such a smidgen, and he goes for the Thunder, and that unfortunately does get the Paralyze and does quite a bunch of damage to Polar. But he faints, and then he goes into Miss Daisy. Now I'm predicting the Earthquake, so I go into Thresh. But weirdly enough, he goes for the Fire Punch, so I don't know if he thought that Magnezone had Levitate or something, but he switches right back out to Mr. Moo Moo, and Mr. Moo Moo is not going to want to take an Outrage at all. But then that gives him the free chance to switch in Miss Daisy back, outspeed, and kill me off the Outrage. So Flygon's actually very scary to my team because I have 3 Dragonites, and 3 Dragon types, not Dragonites, and they don't want to take it. But Nuts is really the only one on this team that really doesn't care about taking the Outrages, and even he's not taking them so great. I guess he's taking them pretty well, but right now I'm just spiking and everything just to fodder it out because Miss Daisy is his last Pokemon and I really want to get rid of it. So he's stuck into Outrage because it's a Choice Scarf Flygon. and I just gotta hope he hits himself, and he does. So that allows me to use a Draco Meteor with my QRM and finish off the game. So good game, Teejay. Better luck next time, and you are getting better, so I will see you guys tomorrow.